money becomes private equity's money and corporations' money. And I'm giving you the back door of how that happens. That's because people pay attention to the noise and they don't pay attention to the signal. They literally don't pay attention. The comparison cost is another one. That's the more, I believe, it's the most expensive of all four of them. Social media has turned a lifestyle into a 24-hour broadcast. You know, everybody thinks normal spending is meal, vacation, Coachella, bottomless mimosas every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12 o'clock. We on yachts, baby. That yacht life, hashtag YOLO, all of that. That's not normal. The vacations, the cars, the renovated kitchens. You know, we've got granted everything. I've got granted tennis shoe bottoms because that's what we doing. No, sit down. That's not normal. And people see the top slice of people's highlight reel, and often it's financed by debt that you don't see. That's why those people come and they disappear in 5 years. And that funds what we call noise-funded spending. Just because, I don't know, Chanel came out with a new bag, you don't have to have it. Just because they came out with an iPhone 67, you don't have to have it. They just came out with a Samsung Galaxy 8. I like the new compact size. I'm not getting it. You're not going to get it. A phone works fine. I don't need another phone. I think Ramon brought up about the financing thing that some phone companies are going to do. You can get a tablet, you can get a watch, you can get a phone. They're going to hike up the prices, but it's almost like a financing thing, but they'll do it for a long period of time, like a finance payment, like a car. Yeah, people are going to buy into that because they want to have the hot new latest phone. I'm going to tell you a little secret, and I want y'all to keep it hush hush on the low low. The iPhone 4 and the iPhone 47. Just put a minute over. They're lying to you. You know, you don't have to have anything. What's more important is your future. That's noise. The fourth one that I want to talk about is paralysis cost. It's the one that talk about the least. The cost of doing nothing because there's too much conflicting noise. Now, you know, money say don't invest everything that you have. This person say we need to put all of our money to certain kind of banks. We need to put everything to the credit union, everything to a major bank. This is too much. I don't want to do anything. This is too much time. Time. This is too much. Thank you more than any other fees that I mentioned. Your refusal to do anything. They had a little saying back in the day that used to confuse me. My grandma used to say, if you keep playing around, you're going to wake up dead. I'm like, Grandma, well, how you wake up dead? Shawnte, you ever heard that one? Gonna wake up dead. I'm like, what?
All the time. All the time. All the time.
Don't pull your fingers inside your house shoes because I may come across a phone that you ain't treating. With the Krispy Kreme donut fundraiser, you getting the Girl Scout cookies there. You actually going over to Bernice's birthday party that she's having for her 1-year-old that the 1-year-old won't even remember, but you got to show up. All of this stuff you got in your calendar, I promise you, none of those people are going to pay for your retirement when they have appreciated your presence, but now you need help. We have so much noise. Increasing simply because of the fact that it's inconvenient. It's the, it's the paralysis cost. GA, money, why? The investment. Issue this. Very few people learn to drive after they went down and bought a car. They got a license before they learn to drive. Why do you think you need to actually get counsel before you get wealth? You need to get the wealth first so you can screw it all up and then get counsel. That makes zero sense. It's nonsensical. It makes about as much sense as cutting your legs off in the middle of a race. You need to actually get the game plan and the knowledge before the money shows up. Because I'll tell you a secret. Ring the bell, Pastor Jeff. I tell you a secret. The money already knows what address it needs to go to. It's the address where it's going to have a job and something to do. And ma'am, sir, sweetheart, my homie, let me tell you the truth. If you have no plan for money, money has no reason to come to your house. Zero. Because you've been listening to the noise and not the signal. Somebody ring the bell. Help us out. Somebody ring the bell. Help us out. Play the music. My gosh, where is my music? Play any of the music because they sure don't want.
I think he on. Is Pastor Jeff having a siesta? All right, time for Q&A. 21 questions. I'm just saying, the floor is open. The floor is open during this brief intermission. Listen, questions, comments, thoughts, whatever's come up. Listen, during this round, because your girl finna go hard in the paint. Listen, I'm going hard in the paint against Jimmy Big Mouth. Mouth of the South, Heart. Yes, go for it.
GA, I have a question. You said it takes time, like it takes time to do everything to do what you're doing. So where does one start?
Okay. Well, I will tell you where you start. The first place that you start, the absolute first place that you start, is you actually sit down with your financial advisor and you actually talk about what you're going to need because you can never actually plot. You can't plot. You can't ask your phone to give you the GPS directions to a place that you don't know where you're going. If you don't have the address, how's it going to plot the way? That's where you start. You sit down and say, this is exactly what I need. This is exactly where this is the reason why I'm doing it. This is exactly what I want my life to look like. This is where I want to live. This is the let go. This is the current prices for the house that I want. This is the appreciated value of the this is what his health structure is. The tax and that risk for. So I probably need to actually have a plan in retirement to cover those health risks if said things should happen. So it doesn't drain me and I don't end up on the Medicare spend down where I have to spend down all of my savings and money on retirement except for $2,000. See what I'm saying? We get it in our conversation. That's where you start. You start where you are, plot where you want to go. and then work with a financial advisor or a consultant or a CPA to find out how you get there. But that's where you start.
Thank you.
Any other thoughts, questions, comments, anything that came up for anybody during either of these two tag teams?
You know, so reach out, little bro, little MV, die. Go there. Make that appointment.
And I put your link inside of the chat. All right. So it seems like all hearts and minds are clear. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Listen, we coming back. I got them on the ropes. I got them on the ropes. My brother pinned them down. Listen, my brother made sure that we got every single thing that we need, listen, to get him up out of here. See, because we finna send him running. You hear me what I say? You hear me what I say, GA? We finna send him running and in tonight. On tonight, as the good preacher would say. Listen, on tonight. So listen, I want to now gear this conversation around the Ruckin. Listen, here's the thing. Give the ox something to pull. The ox needs something to pull. Give the ox something to pull. Now tag in the Ruckin. That's what we doing. We tagging in the Ruckins. We're already walking, right? We already walking. The walking already exists. Listen, which requires energy. So here's the thing we get to do. We get to add the external load. And guess what will happen with that? The metabolic demand of walking will what? Ding, ding, ding. It will increase. It's going to make it rise. There are studies that clearly say this, that clearly says weighted walking. Listen, carrying that extra weight. And I know I hear somebody in the back of my mind because they listening to the foolishness that Jimmy Hart's spouting over there. Him and his 5011 rusty, dusty health influencers over there. They listening to that foolishness, GA. And here's what they saying. Here's what they saying. Oh, but I got fat. Oh, I got me some fat. So don't that work? No. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about your existing load, having an external load that you're actually putting on and putting it close to your body. I hear a hot mic. See, Jimmy the Heart already got his folks starting. I'm just saying. Because I'm on the live stream right now. I need you to understand this. Listen, you could check out a study from PubMed. It talks about the energy expenditure that you get when you. Why do you think the farmers carry and all of these things are such a huge thing that people are tapping into? We've known this for a very long time in sports medicine, y'all. So I need you to understand this. Walking equals the movement, right? Rucking equals the movement with a job description. So you heard my brother tell us week in and week out, your money got to work. Your money got to get to work. Listen, you need to that movement that your muscles is already doing. Listen, rucking is giving the muscles an extra job. Your metabolism needs an extra job, y'all. It needs to have that extra job. This is the job description. So that movement has to be with a purpose. That movement, it's time for that movement to make us some money. You understand? Some health money. So we talk about the 1% as it pertains to wealth, but have you considered that there's a 1% as it pertains to health? There's a 1% that I'm trying to actually help you guys quiet all of the noise so that you can tap in and understand that you have right here through people like me an opportunity to tap in to the health 1%, the health 1%, which is called pro sports, the health 1%. Listen, I mean, high level. There are things that we do and are capable of doing that would blow your mind. Just like when GA tells us about how the 1% operates financially and the things that they actually do, even down to their wardrobe. I'm telling you guys, down to the nutrients that they bring in, the drinks that they consume. There's a difference between the health 1%. And I'm saying, listen, I'm giving you a seat at this table. I'm giving you a seat at this table. It's time for you to take your place. Rucking is a big part of it. Before people knew the term as rucking, we've been walking with weight. And I'm not just talking about them pumping iron or anything like that. No, I'm talking about actually doing simple things like going up and down stadium stairs with a weight vest in the off season. I need you to understand true champions are made in the off season. Whatever your industry off season is, like now is the time. And so I need you, instead of Thanksgiving time and Christmas time, instead of you operating like the noisy folks that's running around with Jimmy, listen, mouth of the South heart, I need you to tap in and do what the 1% does in health. I need you to start walking with weight. I need you to have, listen, a purpose and a plan for that movement. Your movement need a job. Your movement needs a job so you can get better returns and dividends on that movement. You need to be getting something, some type of yield, some type of profit from that movement. And I'm talking about metabolic profits. All right. So listen, my metabolic ox said, finally, we got something worth pulling. And here's how we distinguish between that, y'all. The backpack ain't magical. That weighted vest is not magical. I need you to understand that. It ain't magical. So you know, you know what? See, I was trying to behave. I wasn't gonna go there on you and Pastor Jeff. See, I wasn't gonna go there. See, y'all see he brought it up. See, I was trying to let my little brother live. I was trying to let him live. See what I mean? See what I mean? See, I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave. Another one bites the dust. So the metabolic benefit though, y'all, listen, it comes from what your body must do because you added a manageable, unlike my two brothers on the stage, a manageable physical demand. Listen, here's how you get more metabolically from your ruck. I need you, I need somebody to put this in the chat for me. I got the 4 R's. Yeah. I'm coming with a full Nelson on Jimmy Hart. You get what I'm saying? He outside the ring. He outside the ring because I got these 4 R's for you that I need you to get. Number one, resistance. Number one, resistance. Carry an appropriate load. Appropriate. Did y'all hear me? Appropriate. Not what you used to do when you was in the military. Not what you used to do when you were 20 years old, 50, 11 years ago. I need you to carry an appropriate load, y'all. Number two, rhythm. Rhythm. People be talking about this. Listen, that whole work-life balance. I need you to get a rhythm, y'all. So, number one was resistance. Number two is rhythm. So, I need you to walk briskly. I need you to walk briskly enough that your body knows that you're exercising. So, I need your body to feel it. And here's the thing, then I need you to rise. Listen, like the act of walking up a step. I don't care if it's just one step. I don't care if it's just a simple incline or if you got hills. You know, in Miami, we ain't got no hills and we ain't got no mountains. We ain't got too many high structures in the sense of that you can walk up like that. But a step will do. Your porch step will do. Listen, if you got a step in your house, your back porch step, whatever step, if you got to buy you a step so you can step up and down, make yourself a step. So rise, rise when it's appropriate. Now, if you know both your knees is gone and you can't even walk straight, let's skip the skip. And I gotta put my health disclaimer, in the chat. All right, I gotta make sure I put that just in case folks forgot. And then finally, the rotation, y'all. I need you to alternate the steady walking with the short periods of the faster brisk walk that I was mentioning. So we got to have a rotation. We got to have a rotation. So what are those 4 R's? Resistance, rhythm, rise, and rotation. A rotation. So I need you to be reminded. Deuteronomy 25:4 says, do not muzzle an ox while it is treading out the grain. Don't muzzle your metabolism. Listen, rucking is the answer. Rucking is going to help your metabolism break free. Listen, rucking is simply walking with a load. For those who may be new timers, or those who may be joining our live stream and hearing this, and you seeing the fancy, listen, technology I got going, because I got that PowerPoint. Y'all should see it. Oh man, I got a WWE PowerPoint ready for you. Listen, it also helps you with more muscle recruitment than an ordinary walk, y'all. It recruits help. So this is why over time it starts to feel lighter and you want to actually increase the weight. Why? Because listen, when you start rucking, listen, your muscles start be like, hey, GA, hey, Dr. PJ, y'all help me with this here. And then they come along. And then they come along. And what does that do? As you continue to bring on and recruit more muscles, guess what has to be oxidized? Ding, 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 you got it. The unwanted fat that you don't want. Yeah, because muscle is the most metabolically active tissue in your body. Muscle is the most metabolically active tissue in your body. Muscle is the most metabolically active tissue in the body. So this is the best way to give something a job description. Let muscle have that job so you can get a better return on your metabolic investment. How about that? So this load is going to increase your metabolic demand. Load increases your metabolic demand. Load increases your metabolic demand. So I need you to understand, rucking gives your metabolism that useful work to do. That simple as that. Simple as that. You ain't gotta have nothing fancy to walk away with. I just needed you to understand. You got 4 R's that you can actually utilize while you are rucking. You can get more, metabolically speaking, out of your ruck if you're willing to add resistance, if you're willing to add the rhythm, if you're willing to do the rise, and if you're willing to do the rotation. Listen, you can progress, not punish yourself. Progress. I need you to signal the noise. I'm bringing this thing on home. Listen, we got to signal the noise. Consistency beats the confusion. See, Jimmy, the loudmouth over there in the corner, see, they want you to be confused. They want you to be confused. Oh, do keto. Oh, do vegan. Oh, do vegetarian. Oh, do the polio pescatarian. Listen, come on now. Let's dead the noise. Consistency beats confusion. What's the best workout? The one you gonna stick to. What's the best meal plan? The one that makes sense, that you're actually going to stick to. Sensible load beats random intensity. I need you to understand that. Sensible load. Sensible for the people in the back. Regular rucks beats saved videos. You sitting here watching 50, 11 videos about metabolism and you ain't got up yet. While you was watching them videos, you know what you could have did? You could have increased the load by putting on that rucksack. See, what you could have did while you was typing on the computer, what you could be doing right now while you're sitting here listening under the sound of my voice, you could have on your weight vest. While you're going to the grocery store, you could have on your weight vest. You could get a quick ruck round the house. Round and round we go. Hey, round and round we go. Hey. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You can ruck while you doing your wall taps. You get what I'm saying? For those of y'all who trying to get, I heard my brother say, his 2 pack, that the remaining 2 pack on layaway, we can get it off layaway. Let's put that rucksack on and get them wall twists in. I'm telling y'all, listen, metabolic deposits beat metabolic drama. Metabolic deposits beat the metabolic drama. See that fool over there in the other corner. See the noise. Jimmy, loudmouth. Jimmy. Mouth of the South. Heart. You know what they doing? They just bringing you a whole bunch of metabolism drama. They getting your mind off of your own metabolism. They got you trying to mind other people's metabolism. But I need you to get back to the real metabolic money. I need you to get to the metabolic deposits. That's what's going to beat the drama. Your metabolism needs a signal, not another megaphone. That's all what Jimmy offering you over there in that corner. Listen, your metabolism needs a signal. Your metabolism needs a signal. Your metabolism needs a signal, not another I'm talking about megaphone. Megaphone. Not the mullet. Not the mullet. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. On this next round, After we pause here for the calls, listen, on this final wall, I got some real tea. I got a tea that I ain't never talked to y'all about. I got something that's gonna be real nice. Listen. This is something that the cast. You ever heard of the movie called Magic Mike? Oh yeah, there was a reason why they had some magic up in the mics. I'm just saying, I got something for your metabolism and your stamina. I'm just saying, if you want to step to the mic like Magic Mike, I'm just saying, you don't want to miss this final round that me and my brother own. Listen, Pastor Jeff, over to you. Woo!
Your money and Shawnte Health Wells are putting the health and wealth out of Jimmy noise. Somebody call the ambulance because he needs some help. He needs some help. If you got some questions, call the mic. Ask him loud for the action starts back. Hey, Pastor Jeff, we got one, Tati in the chat. I believe this is directed toward health. Is that she'd love to hear from health uh, some advice as she is about to start her own business in sport and health. I don't know whether that's for me or for health. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I invited her to the stage. It'd be easier if we can hear from her.
Oh, she's on the stage.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, you all. You're doing well. Actually, my question was to health, as she was talking about health, and as I'm about to be an entrepreneur for health and sport business. As I said, I just feel like I need an emotional to focus on an emotional purpose, because I believe that this is the main message that I started the business on. I'm driving insane. I'm sorry.
No, I think we got a good gist of your question. Thank you, Tati, for sharing health. She's just asking. I think what I'm hearing her asking is she. Well, let's just ask you. What was the emotional drive for you to even start in sports medicine? And she's looking for that connection as well. Yes.
Yeah, it started with the me picking the right place to get mentored. It started with me serving for free, and I came in and sat at. I really sat down, and there wasn't no internet like how there is. I'm sorry, I'm sounding like my mom. I said internet. There wasn't any. Oh, Daddy, y'all, I'm so sorry. Listen, this is me. I'm running and hiding doing this right now because I'm actually at a fish fry, y'all. It's my auntie birthday, and I almost got jumped. And I told him I just needed to go to the restroom, and I'll be right back. You get what I'm saying, y'all? So I'm trying. So I'm in that mode. See, when I get around my family, they all Southerners, y'all. I apologize for the diction. I'm just saying. But no, it was me having to actually take the time, and it was hard to do that type of research. I actually started placing phone calls. I started looking at, you know, those that were coming, here. And what really clued me in specifically on where I really needed to be, GA, was I don't know if you guys remember when Deion Sanders had his turf toe um like injury. And so like it was newsworthy. And so he was coming to South Florida, and he was coming to a specific doctor. So where do you think I wanted to make sure that I was getting trained? Right there at that same facility. I was right there, your girl. Shawnte Health Wells. And so that specific location that I was able to get an internship with, not only just the high quality, the best, getting trained by the best in the industry, but it also opened a whole lot of doors. Like, it made me so much better as a practitioner, and it's the network. And I think that's the thing that you're missing as a young person. So it was the connections I got. And mind you, I wasn't getting paid, GA, even after I had finished, even after I had gotten my license and certifications. I had all of the things to go out on my own. GA, I stayed. I stayed there. I continued to intern even after I was licensed. Do you understand what it did for those people? So I was able to write my own ticket, from there. There was no coincidence that the Heat tried to recruit me from there. Do you get what I'm saying, GA? So I hope that I'm helping Tati. I think if you're very strategic and willing to serve, and even serve beyond the expectation, that is the starting point. That's what I have my students do. Is I tell them, be strategic about where you're interning. All information, all access, and good access within a field. Get with the best, at least in your local area if you can. If not, even outside of that, even if you have to study from afar. So that would be my advice to anyone that's starting out in the sports industry, in any capacity. Your relationships will make and break. And you have to follow through on your word, because if you get known as a charlatan, you're done, and you will not make any money, nor will anybody take you seriously. And it's really hard to rebound. It's a fast-paced industry. It's a what have you done for me lately type of industry. So it's something that really truly requires thick skin and the ability to adapt and move quickly. So that would be, I hope that I was clear and that I answered the question, if that was where you were going along the lines of starting out. If there was something else, maybe that you were, meaning, Tati, go ahead and ask that as well.
That was clear enough.
Yeah, I love it. And GA, you know what else? And I haven't thought about this. I got my first celebrity and pro athlete all from volunteering at during that same time period. There was this thing that was taking place, and like does a whole lot of different things. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. I was like, I'll take a portable chair, and I was like, I'll just do sports massages, right? For no charge. Talking about 16 hours. I got the Sugar Hill game. I got an executive producer for Cox Radio, and that opened a ridiculous amount of door. I had my cherry pick of the litter of entertainers that came through Miami from that one free thing that I did, GA. But not only that, there was a association called the Latin Builders Association, very very powerful in Miami. So I got the founder, and guess what? The founder's son was one of the star players for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays at the time. How many doors do you think that opened? That was all of those people came through and got to experience me for free. Listen, within an hour's time. I walked away with more money than I would have possibly even charged them for that day. So a lot of people don't understand the power of when you're starting out, GA, of really truly, offering your services, because I was that confident. I knew I could deliver. I knew that I could stretch people well. I knew that I also knew how to manipulate your muscles and tissues well. So I did everything like with a spirit of excellence. And I went for 16 hours straight, no break, no bathroom break, none of that. I went 16 hours straight. And I honestly, like, the rest is truly history. I never wanted or had to pitch for a celebrity. I got referrals after referral. I still get referrals from that one event that I did, volunteered while I was doing my internship at this place. And mind you, GA, I was already licensed. I was already getting job offers all over the country. I was a top recruit, and I turned it all down, and I still volunteered until that moment. My business exploded from there.
probably the best business advice I've ever heard because I've lived it. I've gotten the same advice. You know, Uncle Greg didn't pay me a dime. He didn't pay me a dime when I was in Atlanta, but I was there all the time just to be in the room. I've said time and time again, you don't need a chair at the table. All you need is a legal pad and a notebook and stand in the corner, be quiet and listen. I cannot tell you how many times I've been in the room and there's too many deals on the table. Hey, can somebody take this? Can somebody take this? Wait. Yeah, you licensed, right? Why don't you take this one? Bam. $100,000. Over and over and over again. I've done the same deal, Health. I did the speaking engagement. Everybody else was getting paid. I wasn't. Everybody else got paid. I did not get paid. That landed me on the stage at the One Percenters Conference. 4 years in a row. That's 3,000 people. Big money in the room. I'm on stage. And I got 45 minutes. Who is this dude up here? Y'all gotta hear him. He's a beast. Taking events where it's the same exact thing. And I think if anybody wants to, if anybody's in that vein of I'm gonna start a business, the one thing that you need to take from this is one, be confident enough in what you do to actually pay for access with your service. I'm saying it again, pay for access and connection with your service. I've seen so many people actually continue and relegate themselves to the small time because they won't drive across town unless they getting a check. Evening. And they will forever stay small. Man, I can't do that, man. I got to get paid. I don't do no free stuff no more. You don't know. I got my license and stuff like that. Well, okay. Keep your license. Chief, there first. That's how that happens. And there's story after story in every single industry. Because you can't buy what happened to Health. She couldn't buy that. She couldn't buy access to all of those people and the continued referrals. She can't buy that. She did it for free because she realized that the value of her ROI, catch it, sis, the ROI, return on the investment of 16 hours, will far supersede any amount of money that she could ever get in 1 day's time. And that literally is what a signal looks like. It's a difference between a signal and the noise. The noise is, hey, you should be getting paid. That's when your mama talked to you at Thanksgiving, talking about, baby, now you've been at this physical therapy, this sports medicine for a while. I understand why you working for these white people for free. That's how they talk in the South. Y'all don't get offended. That's how they talk at the barbecue. Health, am I lying? Am I lying?
I promise you, all day and twice on Sunday.
See, they say, I don't know. My wrist last night, you know, and you good at what you need to you ask for a raise, ask for at least $3. You don't go sit down somewhere. That's not how this works. My family, and I say this, and I'll be honest, all of my grandmother's kids have doctorate degrees. A lot of my cousins do. I don't have a doctorate degree. I'm one of the least educated in my family. And I hear, and you know, you could be making so much money if you went back to school. Yeah, you could do anything. You're so smart. You should, you know, I got family that worked at the Pentagon, retired from the Justice Department. You could just get any government job. I said, y'all do understand that what I do actually finances the government. You do understand that. what I do pays for your retirement. I skipped you on a step, but it's okay. And literally, and this is the difference between the noise and the signal. I get the noise from them because there will be people that will come into your life and they will tell you, you need to do this, 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 this. This looks better than this. This looks better than this. That's all noise because hear me clearly. A signal is boring. It is not flashy. It is not gold plated. It don't have spinorams. It does not have a dark and lovely lay and press relaxer. I know y'all don't use them no more. I'm just saying. It has nothing like that. It don't smell like Chanel number 5. I don't know what the latest cologne perfume you ladies use. Give me something that's current. Y'all know I'm old. I don't know. But it's none of that. Fits into an already laid out plan. It looks like this. This is what a signal looks like. It's automating a contribution so you never have to make the decision twice. I'm going to invest in this thing every paycheck on consistency. I'm not doing this for 6 weeks or 6 months. This is going to be my lifestyle. See how this is connecting to health because you don't actually get the dark and ugly. You wrong for that, Valerie, but I'm going to forgive you today. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's funny. But literally, it's not, I'm going to do it for a little while. It's just like health. What did health say? She said, what's the best meal plan? The one you're going to stick to. What's the best exercise plan? The one you're going to stick to. What's the best financial plan for me to be wealthy? The one you're going to stick to and automate so it happens every single time. Having a written plan that tells you what to do before the panic headline sits in. The market is crashing. Well, I already committed to make double payments on my mortgage. So I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I'm just going to tighten my belt because I committed to do that. And I'm not moving because this is my plan. Because I want the same future. That written down. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to call nobody. To call the pastor and get some oil to anoint my post so my mortgage goes down. I don't have to pray about it. None of that. I already got a plan. So when panic hits and the headlines are all over the place, I'm not deciding, I'm just executing. Find the project. I know y'all not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Amen, pews. I'm talking to the pews. I'm turning my back. I'm talking to the wall now. Find appropriate insurance for the risks that you actually have, not the ones the salesperson invented. Tonight. To protect the risk you actually have. Well, you might need mortgage protection insurance. Excuse me, sir. I live in an apartment. I don't need mortgage protection. Well, you might need it one day. You need to pay for it. You need to go ahead and get that life insurance on your grandkids. Sir, I don't even have children yet. Well, if you start stacking those payments, you won't have to pay for it. Stop it. You need to find somebody that's honest and integral to actually do that. Reviewing your plan on a calendar, not on a headline. I don't care what Facebook says. You make your decisions based on your calendar because your emotions will change as often as your underwear should. What you wrote down and spending on a budget that reflects your goals and your actual life, not Instagram or Insta Live. Yeah, I said it, Insta Live. Because you instantly told a lie. That ain't your real life. And I'm not saying it's somebody's fake life. I'm just saying it's the highlight reels. Show me the Instagram reels where they fighting with their spouse. Show me that one. I'm just saying. I know Tabitha, but I promise you, I go to her page, I can't find one reel with Tabitha Brown is screaming at the top of her lungs at her husband. I promise you, it ain't on there. Ain't nobody doing them Instagram reels. You need to spend on your budget. that reflects your goals in your actual life. I heard somebody come off my Valerie, talk to me.
Oh, I came off of mic by mistake, but good evening, everyone. This has been fantastic.
Good evening, Cool V. And don't be mad. You know you got an auntie that still smell like dark and lovely, relaxing cocoa butter when you hug her. Yeah. Everybody got it. Everybody got it. These are the 4 things that you need. These are 5 things you need to have. And I'm telling you, if you do this, this is what I want you to take from the day. Noise is expensive, and the bill comes so slow that most people never connect it to their bank account. When you actually follow Shawnte Health syndrome and you invest in every new thing that's gonna, I'm gonna actually do tiny homes. I'm gonna buy me some real estate. Y'all, let me tell y'all what. I just talked to this fella, and these container homes, that's the ticket. I'm on it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna take a class. There's a webinar that's free. I'm gonna get on it. Oh, you know what? I tell you what. Next week, girl, she got this grant class, so I'm gonna start writing grants. You know what? You literally, I didn't say that. I was getting ready to say it. You literally look like Pookie from New Jack City. He be calling me, man.
You know what? Oh,
You look just like Pookie from New Jack City.
not Pookie. Not Pookie.
I said,
Oh.
can I get 1 rib? You change for money. Craziness. Laziness. You have got to write down your plan. And you got to commit to it. Because when you actually pay attention to the noise, it's expensive, and you ended up paying money that you don't have to impress people that you don't know, to actually feel good about a life that you don't have. That's what happens. So if you don't have a written plan yet, to test the 4th question against, you need to do that. That's your homework. Not chasing the next tip, but actually building the filter for itself. You need to do that. Run the next urgent piece of financial advice through those 4 questions. Time horizon. Is it the move? Who profits? What was true a year ago? Does it fit inside a plan? Or I'll ask you to abandon the plan. Run through those 4 questions. And if you have any questions, if you don't know, I'm telling you, I'm birthing money babies every single day. The maternity ward is open, and Maury is next door. We gonna know who the father is, I promise you today. All went down. So the money is being made. I'm just saying, if your money is on vacation and you went to work today, something is wrong, baby. Something is wrong. Pastor Jeff, you got it. Those are wrong. That's what I'm talking about right there. He paid attention to the noise.
I got the wrong song. I gotta go to another screen. Here's your song, G8. That's the door. Yeah. Ruckin and your money Brooklyn, along with Shawnte Health Wells, have Brooklyn destroyed the competition. There's no reason for you not to be healthy and wealthy. Just stop paying attention to more. All right. Don't go looking like.
Ready to go to the gym? You want to go?
I heard Valerie say, "Want to go to the gym? Want to go to the gym?" Shawnte, you got anything else you want to say?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for my final round. Before I get caught. Yeah, I gotta knock him out the box because that rum cake calling my name, and I already know my other auntie see me hiding over here, GA. It's gonna be on and popping. So before my grandbaby rat me out, you know, they listen. They got by four. Rum, I'm telling you, the rum all on the platter at that. You can say what you want, but I ain't finna get skinned alive. I'm outnumbered. I need he know what it is in a Southern family. GA, you know, I'll come on now. He knows. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. And you know they probably done got some moonshine stashed in one of them. I think they done reused the vodka bottle and put some moonshine in it. I'm serious, GA. Like, it's too many coolers to name. Every single table got a cooler. I'm down on the ropes, y'all. I need some help, y'all. I need some help. Oh Lord. So y'all, I promise you.
Wednesday, she's not gonna be recovered.
Oh, Lord. I'm telling I'm avoiding that moonshine. I can tell you that much. I am not finna be shining tonight, y'all. I need y'all to understand this. I will be running and ducking and so if you don't see me tomorrow and I'm skinned alive, you'll know it's because I turned down the moonshine. I just need y'all to know that. So here's the
you're gonna die and wake up dead.
Yeah, that's why I was hollering when he said wake up dead. I was like, oh, I ain't heard that since 88. Oh my gosh, I used to hear that all the time. But here's the winning combo, y'all. So you don't wake up dead. It is called Guayusa. Uh-huh. So Guayusa tea. That is what we're going to call the manager. Uh-huh. Not the fake loud manager like Jimmy, the mouth of the South Heart. No, the real manager. Guayusa. Uh-huh. Guayusa, baby. Guayusa. Uh-huh. So we going to the Amazon. You ready to go to the Amazon, GA? I'm just saying. Because see, that's what we need to go to make sure that we going on ahead and get him up out the ring. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So here's the thing. We gonna sip, we gonna ruck, and we gonna shut down the noise. We gonna sip, we gonna ruck, and we gonna shut down the noise. Listen, here's the big idea. Guayusa can fit into a pre-ruck routine, y'all. Listen, Guayusa can fit into like a late morning. I don't know about y'all, but I get up pretty early. And sometimes, I be depending on how much sleep I got the previous day, around 10, 11 o'clock, I be needing a little second wind. You get what I'm saying? So Guayusa tea is something that can sure enough help you, get that second wind. And if you have it earlier, listen, me love you long time. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have no dip in the middle of the day. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I need you to understand that this could be a useful tool. But please don't turn Guayusa tea into what? Metabolic noise like some of those other people with the tomfoolery that's over there backing Jimmy the loudmouth noise, in that other corner. I need you to hear this. I need you to hear that. See, Jimmy, he brought a megaphone. But see, me, I'm bringing that tea. See, Guayusa is a caffeinated, listen, wholly, traditionally consumed in where? The Amazon region. Y'all done heard about them Amazons. And no, I'm not talking about the one that you can actually order stuff from. That ain't what I'm talking about. Listen, this contains caffeine and plant polyphenols. Listen, plant polyphenols. Plant polyphenols. I need you to get that in your head. Plant polyphenols. This is including compounds, listen, such as, listen, chlorogenic acids. Oh, y'all don't want to miss today Wednesday show. I'm gonna go hard in the paint on chlorogenic acids. Chlorogenic acids can change your life. Y'all realize that many of those men that was in that movie Magic Mike, like they were above the age. These were not just like some 20 something year olds. They were all well over 35 and some over 50, some over 40 for sure. And here's the thing. they had a whole regimen of guayusa tea, and I was cracking up. Like some of us in sports medicine, like some of my peers, we were cracking up when we were watching like a little interview of what they were talking about their training routine, and I was like, what? Because it was the first time outside of my industry that I've ever heard, anyone talk about guayusa tea like publicly. Because you see, we have to have things that can enhance performance that won't be illegal, or the league won't flag as something, like a steroid or something along those lines. But a tea you can get past. A tea you could actually, because it's something that's real. It's something that's coming from real plants. It's not some fake chemical concoction. So guayusa tea can change your life. I'm telling you, it can change your life. It can really truly help your performance in more ways than one. If you catch my drift, no, it's not after dark yet. I just want to make sure that you fully understand that. So this Wednesday, I'm going to go in and further explain to you guys the benefits of chlorogenic acids. See, I'm giving y'all jewels that I've never given you before. See, because I needed to make sure I put you, listen, that noise in a full Nelson. GA, you feel me what I'm saying? So I need you to understand. So Ruckin is going to be your wrestler. Listen, and your metabolism is going to be the ox that's doing the work. So I need you to free your ox. I need you to load your ruck. I need you to sip that guayusa with purpose. And I need you to move with intention and make sure your movement, listen, got a job. And I need you to turn down the noise, y'all. So I need you to understand this is something we're talking about, a natural, clean caffeine core, like a natural, clean caffeine source. I need you to understand. Not only did it help the guys in the cast of Magic Mike and all of the glory that many of the ladies enjoyed with what they saw, but it was clean. It was clean energy, y'all. It was clean stamina. I don't know if y'all realize how long they be filming. I don't know if you guys understand how long a practice is. I'm not sure if you understand how long a game that goes into overtime is. You have to have things that can help with stamina that works for real, y'all. I'm telling you, guayusa tea is something that works for real. I ain't saying you got to drink it every day. I'm just saying consider, look at it, and actually consider putting it into your rotation, either monthly or weekly or however often that you want to. I just highly recommend it. It's on my weekly routine 100%, because like I have a lot of other things that I also intertwine, and I like to really stick with more so of the green teas daily. But I definitely tap into guayusa, and when I know that I'm gonna need a little extra stamina, listen, for sure your girl is around here sipping on that what? Guayusa. So I need you. Would you say you need it in the chat? I need somebody to type it out. Guayusa, like USA, Guayusa. So this is something, like I said, is naturally occurring, but the alertness that you'll get, the stimulation that you get, that's clean energy. Not no crashes that, like sometimes like those energy drinks, when you have things like that, you get crashes. You don't get crashes from guayusa tea. So this tea that I just brought you versus that old fake raggedy dusty megaphone that Jimmy the Heart came here with y'all with. Listen, this tea, listen, leads to alertness. The alertness leads to what? The intentional movement. The intentional movement leads to the ruck. Listen, here's what we not gonna do. What we not gonna do is say, okay, I got the tea and I'm finna sit on the couch. I got the tea, now my metabolism finna mysteriously start doing burpees. Listen, it don't work like that. Then them burpees in your mind is not finna do nothing while you sitting there on that couch talking about, oh, I got my guayusa. No, this is something that has to be packaged with the movement. So Guayusa plus the Ruckin. Listen, this is the tag team you need. So Guayusa gonna be your manager, Ruckin gonna be your wrestler, and the metabolism, listen, is the ox that's finna put in that work. So don't let the manager take the credit for the wrestler's finishing move. I'm gonna say it again. Don't let the manager take the credit for the wrestler's finishing move. That's the science. That's the scientific distinction I wanted to make. That's the science behind it. The strongest evidence here is that the loaded walking increases metabolic demand. The strongest evidence here is that loaded walking increases metabolic demand. Guayusa can simply become part of this ritual for you. So I need you to sip, I need you to lace, I need you to load, and I need you to walk it out. Listen, sip, lace, load, and walk. Sip, lace, load, and walk. Sip, lace, load, and walk. That is, listen, that is the much more practical return that you're going to get for your investment. Stop looking for these miracle metabolism hacks. Stop it. Stop it. GA talks to us all the time about getting your money working harder. Now I'm talking to you today about making sure that you get this movement to what? Work harder. So not only does your money need to be working harder for you, your movement can be working harder for you too. So I need us to think about this as I close. I'm doing the preacher close. So listen, 20 minutes, scrolling through all of this health advice. Instead of that noise, I need you to go ahead and do 20 minutes of carrying a sensible ruck. I need you to go ahead and trade that 20 minutes of scrolling for what? 20 minutes of carrying a sensible ruck. Instead of saving another 37 metabolism videos that you know you ain't about to watch, I need you to walk. Instead of arguing online over which one of these exercises is better than this one, I'm going to need you to go ahead and walk uphill with that backpack. I need you to quit collecting metabolic information and start making metabolic deposits. Stop collecting the information. It's time for us to make the metabolic deposits. So, do you hear me what I say? Jimmy over there hollering, talking about try this, buy this. This is the secret. Jimmy loud don't mean right. I'm going to say it again. Jimmy, yo loud don't mean right. Listen, I need you to free that ox, load the ruck, sip with purpose, move with intention, and turn down the noise. Because your metabolism doesn't need another megaphone, it needs a signal. Ding, 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 ding. Woo! Flare out.
And money from the nod, it's time for your close.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Here's the thing. Both of these are tied together. And I want you to understand that if you don't have a plan, ooh, Shawnte almost did it. Almost did it. Oh, should I do it, Shawnte? Should I do it?
Hey, do it, brother. Do it.
Should I do it? We ain't gonna have no people at the altar call if I do it. Everybody covered up. I'm just telling you. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Look, I ain't never seen. Yeah, you might as well go. You might as well go and play it. Better go ahead and play it. Look, seen a woman get a man play. I've never seen a woman stay with a man without a plan. I've never seen anybody get a house. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody today on tonight. Ain't me the pews. I've never seen anybody get a without a plan. I've never seen anybody accomplish anything in life. Accomplish. Hear me quickly. I said accomplish. I didn't say win the lottery. I didn't say show up with $5 million with a scratch off ticket. That's not an accomplishment. That is fortune. But if you want to accomplish your dreams and wake up from your financial nightmare, you must get a plan, Write the vision, make it plain, because I believe somewhere in the scripture in Ecclesiastes, it says a feast of merrymaking. It says wine is for good drink, but money answers all things. Be mad with the Bible, don't be mad with me because I said it. In your face. I love y'all like a fat kid loves cake. I'm telling you, the noise is not the problem. Is that you're missing the signal. And if you miss the signal, the financial cops are going to pull you over. You're going to get that ticket, I promise you, every day. So eliminate the noise. Be like your grandma was in the 70s. Baby, it's thundering outside. Y'all turn off all the lights, turn the TV down. Y'all can't talk loud because the lightning gonna come. Y'all pretend like they didn't say that for real. Y'all know they said that for real. It was thundering outside. You got to be quiet. You got to be quiet. Turn the TV off. Y'all can't talk loud. So literally, turn off the noise. Get yourself a plan. And I promise you can accomplish your dreams. It's all on you, Pastor Jeff. Take up the offering. Church announcement. Govern yourselves accordingly.
As the one who's dedicated to GA.
No, I'm going back. I was there earlier.
With a smile on the face.
That's what happens when you Ruckin Buck.
Jumped out of bed, took a shower, dressed, cleaned up my place.
What you ate?
Made me some breakfast. Two scrambled eggs.
You feel it, GA, you feel it.
Yes, sir.
Grab my pea, grab my purse, grab my jacket off the work.
What you doing?
Beaming long way down the getting away.
You gotta have a plan.
Let me answer that question. Yeah, it is.
You in here in Ruckin and with none other than GA and Shawnte Health Wells have to once again demolish the competition. Don't be listening to that. Get a plan then.
Go ahead, really, get your move on. Cause tonight my thing's coming to our work, yeah. We're gonna have to connect some other time. As much as I like to shake my thing on the dance floor.
What kind of time?
Got another nasty freaking just right where you're fine.
What's going on?
I'm gonna be the Oscar. You love.
What you say to that, GA?
Well, I just gotta answer the question. Yeah, it is.
What about it? What about it?
Not the eyes, the eye.
She gave me the eye.
See, Health, if they put on that rug and do the Drew Hill hop to this, they'll be straight, right?
Hey, you got me over here. Listen, I was in a whole groove. Okay, I was misbehaving on these texts. I'm just saying, y'all took me there. Y'all took me there, brother.
I want to say thank you, Steve. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Vicky Coco, Delia, thank you, Neil, Jenny, Malika Star, Coach D. Neil. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight in Ruckin and Bucking. This has been Pastor Jeff, also known as Dr. PJ, the DJ, Ruckin and Bucking from GA and Shawnte Health Wells. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm handing it over to the champions.
Y'all, we love y'all for being in here. Thank you so much for coming to support us while we beat up the small man with the mullet and the microphone and the megaphone and put him out. Awesome, incredible job. Thank you for hanging in here with us. And tomorrow morning, I believe my man PJ, Dr. PJ, the DJ, Pastor Jeff, is running things at 6 a.m. in the building. And then, 5 a.m. So get your coffee, get ready, get up, put on your closed-toe house shoes. It's too early to have your toes out. Put on your bathrobe, be there at 5 a.m. here in Breakfast with Champions. Dr. PJ is going to be in the building. And are we doing medicinal? Are we doing the show tomorrow, Health, Shawnte?
Don't y'all got burnt toast tomorrow? Wednesday. Yeah. Don't skip the day.
I skipped the whole day. Tomorrow.
And was gonna get you talking about coffee when she just told you about that guy. He did. I used GA. I'm just saying, hey, I already ordered mine, yo.
You ordered it.
I don't order it, GA. I look. You said forget the boys.
I don't want nobody suing me because they back, they neck. They can't come up for air. I'm just saying, GA. Let me put my disclaimer in the chat right now.
You, GA.
I'm talking about the ladies. I'm talking about the ladies. I'm like, I don't need them getting mad with me.
I'm just saying,
all right, so my sis she ain't gonna sue me. All right, coach. So don't sue me. I'm just saying, I don't want y'all to blame me.
She got it under control. She got it under control. But I love y'all. Shawnte, you got it. Take us out of here.
All right, y'all. Listen, make sure you're back here. Support my brother tomorrow. You want some laughs? Laughter is good. It gives you a really good peptide called endorphin. So come back at 9:30 for burnt toast. And then on Wednesday, you want to be your best with Pastor Jeff at 6 a.m. And I will be continuing on in this lesson because I got some more things to free and unlock your metabolism at 6:30. Let's go for the 100 Health Show. Woo! Pastor Jeff, and we out.
Freaking your taste, my, Oja, I'm so high, sending the primo vision, at a whole woman embraced in every color, every spectral prism. Yeah, go ahead and say that twice. Every bar that I spit is from living the life. She nice. You think don't see it? My glow shines from the solar plex of my being. She sweet as she tough. I could give you my all, but isn't ever enough.
Say your goodbyes. 5, 4, 3. You matter. 2. And one. We'll see you next week in Ruckin and Buckin, and tomorrow in Breakfast with Champions. Flare out. Woo! Is it the way you